I'm filming a Chef Sam today. Today we're going to be making jerk chicken and avocado mango salsa. I've struggled with that so bad. I've had to double check like twice now. Yes, avocado mango salsa. Here I have all of the avocado mango salsa ingredients. Green onions, mangoes, cilantro, avocados, limes, and a red onion. Here I have sort of like the marinades and everything we're gonna need for primarily the chicken. Salt and pepper in the back. We got some extra virgin olive oil and we got garlic powder. We've got Walker's Wood traditional Jamaican jerk seasoning, mild. I got this at Publix. Then I got honey and agave. So this will be, like I said, primarily for the marinade. We got a combination of chicken breasts and chicken thighs. I prefer chicken thighs, but sometimes I try to make this recipe a little bit leaner by adding some chicken breasts. You're gonna need 2 bowls. One for the chicken marinade and one for the like avocado mango salsa. I actually got this recipe from someone online and it was so long ago that I feel like it's Tish Wonders and it was so long ago, so I'll be surprised if that's even close. I'll put here who I got this recipe from, but it is amazing. It is so good. I love this recipe so much. So I'm going to get started. So first thing I'm gonna do, or that I prefer to do, is actually take like a lime and get the juice going in the bowl. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna juice at least 1 lime. Her recipe I think only called for 1 mango, 1 avocado, 1 lime, half a red onion. I like to double it because I actually really like that. Avocado mango salsa. It is so yummy. Look how pretty these little limes are. Ooh. Squeezing the second lime in here now. Okay. That is the lime juiced. The next bit I'm going to do is the onion. I hate chopping the onion, is always awful. I think I'm going to do a little bit finer today. Everybody always has like different tips for cutting onions so your eyes don't burn. The only thing that's ever worked for me is when I wear my contact lenses. Wearing my contact lenses makes all the difference. My eyes never burn when my lenses are in. I don't know why. It's like they like give me a protective shield. I'm getting bored of chopping, so I'll probably put this in the bowl soon. That's a half a red onion, and these red onions are so big at my store that I really kind of feel like a half of a red onion is a full onion. That should be good. Like, you saw the size of that, so either get a small red onion or get a large one. Okay, so this is it now in here. And this is why I like to do the lime juice first, because now everything can kind of start marinating ASAP. I already know that this avocado is ready. I am not sure about this. This might shut down the whole operation. We all know how an unripe avocado can really ruin a whole party. I'm gonna tell you, it's barely. I don't know if it's ready. I don't feel warm and fuzzy yet about it. Let's see. Oh, no, she's good. She's good, she's ready. She was just kidding. And then I like to use like a spoon, like so. We'll just repeat this process for the rest of the avocados. I'm so thrilled the avocados are okay. The only other question I have now is about the mangoes. We'll see about the mangoes, if those are ready. Oh yeah, no, she's good, she's good. She didn't seem like she would be, but she's good. Does anyone else like to prepare food right on like the very edge of their counter, even though they have a gigantic, or you know, they have big counter and they just work from like the very edge? Like, I do that all the time. Okay, so this one, now we just gotta hope this one isn't too old, but she's been in there a while. So yeah, there's a little bit of brown, but we're gonna pretend like we didn't see that. We're not gonna see that. We're gonna just look. This is for me and my family. They're not gonna know. They're not gonna know. They're not gonna know. Good enough is good enough sometimes, you know? There we go. Look at that. Look at the color. So pretty. I feel like I'm gonna need another avocado. So luckily I have 2 on deck. I keep avoiding the mangoes, which I really shouldn't do. And it's also because it's like, 1, because I'm nervous they're not ready. And 2, I've kind of forgotten how to do that. See if I remember. I think what I do is like that. And then I take this and I very carefully like do a crisscross grid. And then I invert it. Or you can use the same spoon from earlier. Ooh, she seems juicy. I gotta stop like gendering the fruits and vegetables. I feel like that's inappropriate. That just feels highly inappropriate. I feel like there was another way I learned to do, or I like taught myself how to like chop a mango, and I can't remember what it is now, so that's bothering me. That's bothering me. Okay, you know what? Let's dive into the other one. This one feels good too. Maybe this one's a little more flexible. I'm just trying to think, how do I do this? Yeah, I learned a better way to do this, and I remember thinking to myself, wow, that's way less wasteful, and you get so much more mango. Please don't roast me in the comments. I'm doing the best I can. That's done. You're done. I never said this was a fun recipe to make. I said it tasted good. Okay, I figured out how I normally do it. You just take a knife and you just cut the skin off. It's a lot easier than doing what I was doing, where I was like scooping it out of the skin, because you could kind of hurt yourself doing that. So I'm just like cutting a thin layer of just to get that skin off and discarding that. See, I knew it would come back to me. Trying to only get the skin too, try to leave as much of the actual like mango itself. But yeah, that's how I think I do it, because then it makes it easier. Okay, I think I've got most of that skin off. Yeah, okay. You're cutting slices of the mango now. Can I get someone to clean this? Like, where is my crew? You just do what you were doing before and avoiding that. There's like an inner area, an inner shell or something. It's like, I think it's a pit, but yeah, it's like white. And you'll feel it with the knife. You'll know when you kind of hit it, because it won't be juicy. It'll be like firm. It's gonna be tempting to put more of the mango into this salsa, but I promise you, if you get any of that pit, it will not taste good. So, you know, there's gonna be some parts of the mango you are gonna have to forfeit, unfortunately. Yeah, and I feel like this is what makes me less wasteful. This felt more wasteful. That other approach that I started with just felt more wasteful. And it's gonna be a lot easier to chop it. I think I'm gonna give up there. This is about where I'm giving up, just to give you a frame of reference in case you need one. And now we'll take all of this mango, get it diced up real good, and we'll be one step closer to being done with this avocado-mango salsa. Have I been neglecting looking at you guys? I'm so sorry. I'm really heads down right now. So now I've got the mango all sliced up, and I'm gonna put all of that in here. Look at that. Look how much mango we've got in there now. And we're just gonna stir. And I know there are some imperfect pieces, and I just want you guys to understand that that is absolutely okay. That is absolutely okay. You know, if you want to be perfect, good for you. Good for you. I'm giving up on that. I really am. That's like a 2024 goal of mine, to give up trying to be perfect, because nobody's actually perfect. So this is gonna fall off. I do this every time. I live literally on the edge. If you were looking at this bowl and you made it yourself, I would add a little bit more avocado, but we're going to be just fine. I'm gonna go wash my hands for the 10th time. So now we're gonna liberate the green onions from their little tie. I'll probably take this amount. Oh yeah, this is good. I love green onions. So I try to add green onions really to as many things as it makes sense to add them to, because I love them. So those are gonna go straight in there as well. That's a lot. I just added a lot. So I just cleaned the cilantro, I'm cutting off the ends, and then I'm gonna do a rough chop of the cilantro. If you want to be perfect and make sure all the stems are out, be my guest, you know. Otherwise, just try to remove as much as you can and chop it very fine. Chopping it fine can make it all go away. Probably won't put all of that in there. I'll probably put, like, to start, maybe even a little more, maybe like double that. I like cilantro. So if you don't like cilantro, do not add it. Do not do it. Okay. This is my favorite part about this recipe, is this avocado mango salsa. And look, it's not my best work, but it's still gonna taste good. So if you put even more effort into it than I did, it's gonna look even better and probably taste even just a little bit better. But even if you don't, like, it's so good. Okay, so I have finished up the avocado mango salsa here. I have the chicken on the cutting board, and I've dried it off with a paper towel really good, and I'm about to dice it into like 1 to 2 inch chunks, and I'm gonna place it in this bowl here, and then we're gonna add our marinade and our seasonings and all of that into this bowl, and then we're gonna migrate to the stove. So let's get to it. Like I was saying earlier, I've got the chicken thigh and I've got chicken breast. I prefer chicken thighs, pretty much in general, but especially with this recipe. It just makes it taste really, really good. But like I said, I try to have some balance and stuff with my recipes, and so sometimes adding just a little bit of like chicken breast tenderloins. You don't notice it in there with the thighs. Well, I do, but most people don't notice it in there, so you can kind of get away with making it just a little bit leaner. When you get that itch on your nose and you have raw chicken all over your hands and there's something you can do about it, that feeling right there. For real though. It's not funny, guys. I started YouTubing a few years ago and then I stopped, and now I'm picking it back up, and so I just wanted to tell you a little bit about who I am, that I am going to make content that's centered around being 30 something, which is what I am. I'm 30, what am I, 33? I think I'm 33 now. Time flies. So yeah, just being in my 30s, living in Atlanta, lifestyle. Some of my favorite like hobbies include reading. I love reading. I'm in a couple book clubs. I love talking about anything book related. Another hobby of mine too lately has been working through my Atlanta food bucket list, which is what a lot of my video content is about, at least at the moment. And I love going to new neighborhoods in Atlanta and checking them out and trying new food. I also like to, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. I'm so ADD. But yeah, if you're interested in that kind of content, that is what my channel is for. I would love to have you here. I'm still growing my channel and I'm still growing my community and still trying to figure out exactly what it is I want to do, what my like niche, what my niche is, what I like to do, what I like to talk about. So I'm just getting to know, like, honestly myself, and that's what's been so fun about it. Like, I just think YouTubing is a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm going to go put this dirty cutting board into the sink, and then we're going to marinate, and then we're gonna cook, and we're gonna have dinner ready here in like 10 to 15 minutes. Honestly, I kind of have to clean right away too, so if you guys don't mind, could you just wait a second? Thanks. All right, so what I'm gonna do is do like just a base layer of like salt and pepper, a good amount of it. Then I'm gonna toss it, and then I'm gonna do some more of it. So I'll stir that up, and then we'll add just another layer of that. I'm adding garlic powder, and I'm adding a lot of it. So I just kind of feel like a little bit of like a texture with the garlic powder is good. And then stir that all up really good. If you did this the night before, like you could do this the night before. I never remember to do that kind of stuff because I just decide on the day what I'm gonna make. So you could do that. And then, whoop! This is the, like I said, the Walker's Wood traditional Jamaican jerk seasoning. Mild, not sponsored. I would start with mild if you're not really good at spice. Work your way up. They have hotter options, but this one I feel like is pretty good. So I'm putting like 2 heaping tablespoons, which is probably more like 4. So I got 3 heaping tablespoons, which is probably like 4 to 6 actual tablespoons. And now I'm just stirring this all together. Because I'm someone who I like spice, but this Jamaican spice and Indian spice are next level, as we all know. Like, I think we all understand that. On that scale, I probably range towards the mild side, even though I do like hot food. But I like it hot in like an American conventional way, not in like not on the Jamaican standard or the Indian standard. So like I go to an Indian restaurant, when they ask temperature, I say mild. But if I go to an American restaurant, they ask the temperature, I'm gonna say hot. So it just varies. So just, yeah, work your way up. But I like there to be enough of a sauce on there. This is sort of what it looks like here. And so you are ready to go. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to, I actually put a little bit of oil in there too. I forgot the olive oil. Give it a little bit of oil. And I've already put oil in a pan. I actually put avocado oil in this pan because it cooks at a higher temperature. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on and not blow up the house. Put that over like medium, get that going. I put a little bit of olive oil in here, as you guys just saw. I'm gonna stir this, and then we'll add it to this pan over here. This is heated up a pretty good amount. So now the chicken's ready, and we're just gonna add that in here. I'm just making sure I've integrated it well enough. Now, the other thing, oh yeah. The other comment I want to make about spice level, if you have a person in your house who, like for me, Zach doesn't like spice. He likes it less than I do. So if you wanted to, you could have done, and I just realized this and I feel bad now for remembering too late, but what you could do is do a less amount with some of the chicken and then do a second batch and add some more Walker's Wood in there. Because I also have a brother who likes it really hot. I mean, I don't know what it is. Like, he can really handle heat. Like, seriously though. So if you wanted to, like, if you're cooking for like a mixed group of people who, like, some people like spicy, some people don't, that's a way to kind of get around that. I'm just letting this sit in a layer. I've got it on medium, which is pretty high for my oven or my stove. My stove is really hot, so if your stove is not, maybe crank this up to like medium high. But I let it sit in one layer and I just kind of like try my best to leave it alone. Okay, I'm going to start to try to turn them a little. I'm gonna test one. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start turning so it starts cooking on the other side. Like, I probably could have waited a little bit longer, but I'm impatient. I'm really impatient. We're gonna let that sit a bit longer. Oh! I just burnt my hair off. I just stuck my elbow into the salsa. Guys, don't tell anyone. Please don't tell anyone, please, please. Okay, but like I said, for real, it's just gonna be for Zach and I. He's not gonna care that my elbow was in it. I feel like I'm forgetting something. So I did forget that we have to add a little bit of honey to this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. That's my bad. And by little, I mean like, I stir this again to integrate the honey. So what else we're gonna do while this is all like chilling is I've got some microwavable white rice. I'm going to go, I got like honey on me, god damn it. Okay, so I've got the microwavable white rice and it's going into this bowl to get microwaved. I just put that in there for 5 minutes. Okay, so I don't like mine to be too dried out, and because we diced it into chunks, it's very easy for that to happen. So I'm turning this off, and I'm going to just let it rest over here while the rice finishes in the microwave. And I've got the agave. I put everything else away and cleaned up. I got the agave, not the honey, but the agave. So the honey goes into the actual like marinade. The agave I use to top it on top if it's still too spicy, or if you just like the flavor. Kind of balances the heat a little bit. So I'll show you how I'm gonna arrange all of this in this bowl once everything is completed. Okay, everything's coming together now. So we're gonna take the white rice, spoon it in here, give myself like a good half cup, maybe a cup. I'm not sure how much that is. And I'm going to take the chicken and I'm going to plate some of this in here on the side. And see, now like this, that's sad. That's kind of sad. So this is where this makes it colorful and fun. So I'll take a scoop of the avocado-mango salsa and I'll just top it. And I love a lot of this. I'm a glutton for this like mango salsa. And then I take some of the agave and I do a little bit of a light drizzle like that. That wasn't that light, but that's okay. And here's the finished project. Isn't she pretty? You've got the white rice and you've got the jerk chicken and you've got the avocado mango salsa, and it's all just so juicy and sumptuous. It's delicious. This is it here. I showed a better picture before, but just wanted to show you guys again that I made dinner and I can't wait to try it. Let me go get a fork. So here we go. I'm gonna get to eating it now. So I got some of the rice, the avocado, a little bit of mango. Wow. It is so good. Delicious. I could cry. I'm not gonna cry. So thanks for watching. Oops, my hand still has honey on it. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching and giving me a chance and getting to know me. I hope you stick around on the channel. Hope to see you around. Please leave your comments below. I answer all of them at this stage in my journey. So I'm happy to chat with you guys. So please leave a comment below. I want to get to know you. Tell me what your favorite recipe is. Have you had jerk chicken before? Do you like jerk chicken? How are you with spice? Do you like a lot of spice? Do you not like a lot of spice? Let me know too if you like this style video. I mean, whether you liked it or not, I'll probably be making a lot more of these anyway, because I am such a foodie and I love making food. And I just think it's so much fun to watch these kind of videos. So thanks again for tuning in. I love you so much. Please have the best day ever. Bye.